what this is? You got to do something, man.
Don't fool yourself. We still in slavery.
We being hanged, we being killed, and they love doing it.
Shalom, shalom, Israel, Most High in Christ bless. Welcome back to another Bible Book of Our Fathers radio show. I'm your host, Captain Soraya here. To my side here.
Hey, shalom, Israel, Most High in Christ bless. Captain Nahshon.
All praises.
Shalom, Israel, Most High in Christ bless. Officer Ekiel.
Shalom, shalom, Most High in Christ bless. Officer Azaria.
Hey, shalom, Most High in Christ bless. Officer Eliakim.
All praises to the Most High. So y'all see we got the crew in here today.
That's right.
The Sabbath prep, getting ready for another Sabbath. All praise the Most High. Not only that, we got a new moon coming in here soon.
Yes,
so
sir.
That's
The new month. So all praise to the Most High for that. Hey, I hope y'all, even you that's viewing, listen, like, share, and subscribe, okay, to the Bible Book of Our Fathers, okay? Like, share, and subscribe. Listen, reach out to somebody. Tell them tune in. Check it out, you know. Again, what we're here to do is bring the solutions to our people according to the Bible, which is, all praise the Most High, the Book of Our Fathers,
Right.
all right? So before we get started, let's go ahead and get the disclaimer out the way, because we're going to be rolling a little bit today, all praise the Most High.
Yes, sir. Israel united in Christ. We are not a hate group. We are not affiliated with any other Israelite group. Israel United in Christ is a non-violent Bible-based movement. We do not advocate or condone any acts of violence against any race, ethnicity, or gender. We advise that if anyone hears or knows of any plots to cause harm to anyone or to break the laws of the land, you must contact the proper authorities to bring awareness to any possible threat as stated in Leviticus chapter 5 and verse 1.
All praise to the Most High. There it is. You heard it, and we meant exactly what it said. All praise to the Most High. So, listen, let's put the title up there. Let's go ahead and get the title up there.
Bring it out.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Trusting in oppression while in captivity. Let me say that one more time. Trusting in oppression while in captivity. Okay? And I'm going to tell you why I bring that title forth here in just a moment. Okay? Because, again, we see as watchers, as leaders, as prophets of the Most High God, it's our duty to see these things. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
And when we see them, we have to bring them to fruition to help bring the understanding and bring solution to them. Okay? So, again, trusting in oppression while in captivity. Y'all do know we in captivity, don't you?
Yes,
Well,
sir.
by the time we get through, if you don't, you're going to know. All right? You're going to know that you still in the land of your captivity. All right? So, speaking of oppression, all right, I was just hearing the intro as it coming in, man. It jumped me every time I hear Bishop Yawsab. He speak. He said, "Hard times build strong men." And y'all hear that when that thing come on?
Yes, sir.
That new intro, I love that new intro, man. But again, Bishop Yawsab him said, "Hard times build strong men." Am I right, Officer Larkin?
Yes, sir.
That's a good thing to hear to get started on a coming off a long week of captivity, being oppressed, suppressed, depressed, every oppressed that you could think of. Most likely our picture will be up under there somewhere, okay? Or you'll see it somewhere in our neighborhoods and our communities, okay? Speaking of oppression, all right, we don't use that to make any excuse to do what the Most High God has ordained for us to do, because, again, because of our disobedience to the Most High God, this is what we have allotted, okay? This is our lot, all right? And we have come to the terms and realized that, listen, we did what we did and ask the Most High to forgive us and accept this correction, okay, in the land of our captivity, all right? That's the only way we're going to get through it, is accept our correction. But we're going to build on that, because as the prophets of God, our duty is to go out there and show our people who they are, show them that they're God's people. And a lot of them don't even realize that they're in oppression. because they have gotten comfortable trusting in oppression, okay, here in the land of Babylon, America the Great. And not just only here, but throughout all the earth, okay? But God don't intend this to always be for the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. All praise to the Most High for that hope right there, okay? That's not deferred.
Right.
All
right.
praise to the Most High. So I want to start off with this video. I ran across it earlier this week. I said, man, this is just perfect. Go right in line with what we bringing out today. And you see this video goes back.
You went in the vault.
Yeah, it goes back. I forget who posted it. I don't know if it was posted on one of the Captain channel. It was posted on one of the channels because y'all know them channels stay busy. Old phone be full of messages if you don't check them things throughout the day, you know.
Right.
But it's vital information that we always need to keep us built up. And I thank the Most High for whoever posted it. So I'm going to share it with y'all, okay? So let's go ahead and let's play this. Hear from our Bishop Nathaniel himself.
Be in pain, labor to bring forth. All you mama boys up in here. Rub my back, baby me. I got excuses. Things ain't right in my life. Please, brother, help me. Ayúdame, por favor. We ain't got time for you. Explain it. What it mean?
It means that the work of the Most High takes precedent. It's first and foremost.
What about excuses every week? Well, brother, it didn't get done because of this. It didn't get done because of that. Oh, there's a water in my leak in my ceiling. Oh, I had diarrhea, got gonorrhea. I got all kind of rhea. There are no excuses when it comes to the Most High's work. Thank you. Read on, Isaac.
Hey, there it is right there. It can't get no sweeter than that. Read Micah 4:10, Officer Larkin. That's the very scripture that he had posted up there, Micah 4:10. All right, Micah 4:10. Yes, even in the land of our captivity, okay, even up under the oppression that's been put upon us, okay, we ain't make it this far just to be here, brothers and sisters, okay? We are built for this, all right? We built for this. Any other nation, they probably wipe themselves out, okay? Be jumping out the window from the building because the bank don't close down, the money don't got lost, committing suicide, okay? But we're built for this. All praise to the Most High. Read that, Officer Larkin.
Micah chapter 4, verse 10. Be in pain and labor to bring forth, O daughter of Zion, like a woman in travail. For now shalt thou go forth out of the city, and thou shalt dwell in the field, and thou shalt go even to Babylon. There shalt thou be delivered. There the Lord shall redeem thee from the hand of thine enemies.
Oh, man, ain't that sweet right there at the end? It says right at the end, says, there the Lord shall redeem thee from the hand of thine enemies. And we seeing that starting to manifest even this very day. Am I right, brothers?
Yes, sir.
All praise the Most High. Now, the reason why I brought this particular title, because let's put the title up again. Put the title up again. Trusted in oppression while in captivity. Now, as y'all know, here in the Carolinas, we got, Greenville, South Carolina, all praise the Most High, brothers putting in work. We got 120 days of camp going. We got Raleigh, North Carolina.
That's right.
They getting it in, putting it in. We got right here in Gastonia.
That's right.
North Carolina. We got Columbia, South Carolina out there
right.
putting in the work, and we just been going at it, okay, out there preaching and teaching that gospel. But we've been going in different cities throughout North Carolina and South Carolina, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. Now, I ain't leave anybody out, did I? Okay, I'm just making sure because we've been getting it in here in the Carolinas. And I know throughout all IUIC, brothers been getting in. I've seen the brothers out in Tulsa, Oklahoma getting it in. Brothers going to camp. Listen, we blitzing. Listen, like Bishop Nathan say, it's time for war, okay? But I'm proud to say, I'm happy to see the results that we're getting by putting in this work. Not because oppression will make you weak and make you lazy, make you a no-good Negro that America wants you to be, okay? So I got some pictures because if y'all notice that we've been going into a lot of the communities, but not just the communities, but we've been going into, this is something I noticed, we've been going into a lot of the apartment complexes. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Special housing areas. I'll put it that way, okay?
Low income.
Low income. That's exactly right. So a lot of times you can put that picture up because we're going to go through every last one I posted. I want the people to see what's going on. Okay, while I'm talking, yeah, put it up. So if you notice, look at the picture. You see, here lately, I've been noticing as I look through the pictures, day in and day out, as we going through the 120-day camp. Hey, and I tell you this, if it be the Lord's will, man, I pray, listen, we need to go beyond 120 days. We just need to keep this thing rolling. We need to just roll it like, this is our life.
Bring it out.
This is what we do.
Bring
you know
it
what I'm
out,
saying?
Cap.
If you can't make it, then okay, we'll let the other camp go do it. But we got to just keep this thing going. That's where I'm at in my spirit about it. We got to continue because look at the need. Look at the people that's out there right now. Most of the time what I'm seeing is mostly women and children. I don't know if y'all notice this, but I pay very close attention to these things. Most of the time it's just women and children out there. Why is that? Where's the man at? Now, there's a brother standing over there to the left, right? Okay. But majority of the time, if y'all ever notice, there's not a lot of men that be out there. Go through some more of the pictures. Okay. Look at there. There's some more young children. Okay. Matter of fact, they didn't just come over there by themselves. Go ahead. Go through another picture. Matter of fact, one of the officers or soldiers walked over there and said, hey, young kids, come here. Probably look at the bikes laying behind them. The bikes laid down. Hey, come here. Let me show y'all something. Let me teach y'all something, okay? So you see, we in the apartment complexes, low-income housing, okay? But again, as I brought out about the title, okay, what did I say the title was again? Trusting in oppression while in captivity, okay? A lot of our people that's there in these low income housing, that's what they're trusting in. They trusting in the oppression. They don't realize that they even in captivity. Okay, a lot of these mothers. We was out in Kannapolis not too long ago, and I knew then that's when it really hit me. I said most of these people they are on Section 8. Okay, ain't no husband in the house. Okay, just no boyfriend sliding in and out during the weekend. Okay, I see it. I already see it. Babies on hips. Okay. That's all I see. You might see a brother come through every now and then. You know, he coming through bumping his music, okay, trying to be chill and cool. He ain't up to no good. He ain't doing nothing, maybe selling some drugs or coming to see old girlfriend. He ain't coming to see the baby or nothing like that. He up to no good. We been there. We know that.
Hey, Cap.
Uh-huh.
And a lot of times, like you just said, babies on hips.
Yes.
We see that a lot in our community.
Exactly.
These young babies. So that means they just had the baby. They just but the man is already gone.
The man is
How many
already
times
gone.
do we see that?
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm
Every
saying?
time?
Yeah, right.
That's exactly
Baby ain't
right.
even a year old.
Ain't even a year old.
And the man already gone.
Because again, this is why it's important what we doing, bro. That's why I said we got to keep this thing going. It's important what we're doing. Give me some more of those pictures. I want you to go through some more of them pictures. I want you to see. Look at that. Now, there's an older brother back there in the back. He probably coming visiting his daughter. Probably seeing how his daughter doing, seeing the grandson or granddaughter, okay? But, again, you don't see a lot of men. Go ahead. Go on through them. Kids sitting down on their knees, on what they call it, Indian style, okay? All right? Brothers from Raleigh there. All praise the Most High. Look at that. Kids all around, okay? They got the flyer in their hand. If you notice in the background, where we at? We're in these apartment complexes, low-income housing, okay? Okay? Go ahead, go on through some more. All right? We're here near the gas station, probably a little corner store, not far from him. Little young fella. Look, the brother got his hand on his chin. He was,
Want to know.
Want to know what's going on here, you know? Look at this young brother. Go ahead, keep going. Look at that. That look like back of Officer Zaria head. I don't even know who it is, but that look like the back of his head. Am I right, Officer Zaria? Am I wrong?
Cat, we going up to the windows.
Oh, yeah. You see that, don't you? Yeah. Hey, sis, how you doing up there? You mind we speak to you for a second, okay? In apartment 1812. We going to them. The Bible tells us to go out to the hedges and highways and compel them, okay? Yeah, we just not on the corners or the city. We going in. We are literally going in, okay?
Right.
Go on, flip through some more of them. Look at that. Don't pull out the chairs. Oh, little Captain Nene don't put the lean on. He had to get dipped down and show him what's going on. Let me show you something. Now, when you see a people pull up a chair, they come to sit for a minute. Right. They ain't just hanging out. They come to sit.
They was out there the whole time.
Oh, praise to the Most High, man. Hey, all praise to the Most High. That's why we got to continue this work. Go ahead, give me some more. Let's see what's going on. Look at the crowd of them children around there. Okay? Look at that. So, brother, I'm telling y'all, our work is not in vain. Them young kids out there, okay, they ain't never heard this. They ain't never seen this. Most of them don't even go to church, and thank God they ain't going in church getting all twisted and messed up. They might go with grandma and them, okay? Go on, flip through some more. Let's see what we got. Look at the crowd, okay? We got a few brothers out there. Brothers South Carolina, okay? Sisters out there, okay? Pants on. We understand that's what we're going to come up against. Look, there's some more young kids, okay? Keep going through them. So we don't take, look, old Northern Kingdom. Around there, they're having good old cold beer, ain't they? Mm-hmm. Old slit smoked liquor or something. They drinking. they chilling. Right. They getting it in. We going up in there, all right? Coming around the car and talking to them. They're the brothers right there. Young kids out there again, all right? Keep on moving through. But these people don't have no hope. They trusting in oppression. Go ahead, officer. I hear you over there.
No, I was just going to say real quick, Captain, the beautiful thing in this is that we plant them seeds while them children young.
Young. That's right. Yes, while they're young.
Dang.
Because the enemy is definitely going after our children. Y'all already know that.
Yes,
in
sir.
the school system, most of them kids go to school, you know good and well the filth and the madness that they putting in their heads in these schools. Not on that, and even in the cartoons now.
Right.
Okay.
Yep.
So it's horrible. All right. There it is. Look, we got some men around. All praise the Most High. Northern Kingdom bringing it out. Okay. Keep on. Let's roll with it. All right. Look at that. They're copping a squat, as we say. They're getting that good news. They're getting the true gospel. Move on. Look at that. Where we at again? Look in the background. See, I used to hang out in places like this. I had babysitters in places like this. A lot of madness going on in areas like this. I'm telling you. Mm-hmm. Okay. Having to leave the kids at home alone, leaving with aunts and uncles, leaving with next door neighbors. You don't know what type of madness going on. Watching all types of filth and madness on TV. Father's not around. Okay. Barely any food in the refrigerator. Okay. Probably waiting on the old, what's that, old welfare checks to come in to get them food stamps and whatnot. Been there. I understand it. Look at these kids. Okay. Hair not did, but hey, they there rocking that woolly hair. Right. Okay, learn they look just like they look just like their maker. Okay, look at the brother. Look at the store back there. Obama. What the hell is that?
The store called Obama.
The store like it's called Obama. What did Obama do? Well, we still riding on that, man. We still flowing with this madness here. So got some brothers standing out there. There it is. Look at the icon. Look at this Northern Kingdom back in the back. Okay. We're bringing out that gospel, okay? Yeah, look at there. Kids sitting down, okay? Sitting on the benches, seats. Man, this is powerful work that's going on, and the enemy does not like it, okay? So despite you got them trusting in their oppression, we're still doing the work of the Most High God.
That's
the
right.
Sisters over there to the side, okay? A few brothers come up, okay? You know, pray they ain't dope deals. Got some old women that's coming out of the woodwork. Getting that good news. Look at the woman. She got a skirt on. The other sister, you know. Hopefully she be in the mind of repentance. Keep on rolling, fellas. There it is again on the corner, on the block. Okay. Don't tell her how many brothers don't got shot down on that block. The madness that goes on. Okay. Kids riding up in the bike. Look at that in the neighborhood again. Okay. Look at that. Coming out of their houses. And believe me, we crying loud and we sparing not. We got to show our people who they are according to the Bible. Okay. There it is right there. Roll on through. One got pants. I remember this day. Okay. There it is. Yeah. Young fella with the basketball. Kids could be running around in all types of trouble. Okay. So I'm just saying, keep up the good work, fella. This is what we got to do. Look at these young kids, these teenagers right here. Okay. This is what we got to do. They sitting down, they learning, they being taught, because they're not going to learn this in school.
Right.
Okay. They're not going to learn this in the church when the church bus come by and pick them up.
Right.
Take them to white Jesus and brainwash them. Okay. Because that's what used to happen to us. The bus used to come through the neighborhoods. Used to go out to Mooresville, Huntersville, and Shankertown, Sidestown to the bottom. Used to go all over, pick us up and take us to the church, the Baptist church. I remember like it was yesterday. Had your little bag sandwiches on there. Parents wouldn't go. The parents would send their kids.
Mm-hmm.
I
That's
remember
how it
that.
was.
They're like a babysitter.
Yeah, just like a babysitter. The parents would send their kids. Okay. That's exactly how it would go down. Go ahead. Move on through. Yes, last picture, good. That's perfect timing. I just want to make sure y'all see what I see. All praise to the Most High. So, give me, let's see. Give me the book of Ecclesiastes. Okay. Ecclesiastes 4:1. Ecclesiastes 4:1. So,
Ecclesiastes chapter 4 verse 1. So I returned and considered all the oppressions that are done under the sun.
All the oppressions that are done under the sun. It's a lot of oppression that's going on out there that's done under the sun. All right, read on.
And behold, the tears of such as were oppressed.
The tears of such that were oppressed. Read on.
And they had no comfort.
These people don't have no comforter, brothers. I'm telling y'all. These people that we going out here in these hedges and highways and these even to other countries, they don't have no comforter. We bringing the comforter to them, which is the word of God.
That's right.
We bringing them a comforter. It's comfort when we bring them the truth, the gospel truth, showing them who they are according to this Bible, okay, and what God is requiring of them, showing them the captivity that they've been in, okay, and they've been relying on oppression, okay, not knowing that they're better than that, and that ain't gonna always be if they repent in the faith of Christ. Okay, read on.
And on the side of their oppressors.
And the side of the oppressors, what about them?
There was power.
They see the oppressors. They see the power that they have. But what can they do? They can't do nothing. They see it. But notice that we have a comforter. But read on what it says.
But they had no comfort.
But the oppressor, he don't have no comforter. We know there's a time coming where he's going to get double for what he done to us, and he ain't got no comforter. He ain't got no hope. You talking about some hope deferred. He ain't got nothing to look forward to.
So his hope is deferred.
His hope is deferred. That's exactly right. But we got a comforter, and it starts with us, brothers and sisters. All praise the Most High. Because in their minds, you got something else, Captain Nahshon?
No, sir. Go ahead.
Well, I saw that finger go up. I thought you were getting ready to wag the finger. All praise the Most High. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, so I just put an image up. Captain Chanel out in London, he shared this with us today, okay? And this is a picture that this was actually a little statue on the wall, on the side of the wall at a funeral, and I just grabbed it today. I said, let me share this thing. Now zoom in on it. Okay, and this is, we've seen pictures of it, but here's an actual literal statue that's actually in one of the churches. Now I don't see no horns coming out of that black man's head, but you best believe they mimic him as the black man being the devil.
Right.
Okay,
That's exactly what
that's the oppression again that we own, stepping on our head. Okay,
Look at that back part.
oh, okay,
That's
okay.
supposed- he's supposed to be a serpent.
Oh, that's what it is. Now I see it. I appreciate that.
That's the bottom half of his
Ain't
body.
that something, man?
Yeah.
Now this was actually in a church during a funeral. The guy was taking his phone, panning his phone around. Then he happened to pan around, looked on the wall, and he held it up on the wall. What you got, Officer Elijah?
Right, because Cap, this sculpture is made based off of the Renaissance era painting that one of the popes actually commissioned. A lot of Northern Kingdom have and grew up seeing this painting, and they got it in Africa too, but they make sure that's supposed to be Raphael and that's supposed to be Satan. But they always make sure that Satan has skin as bronze burned in a furnace, but they have Raphael, or sometimes they say it's Michael, as an Edomite.
Really?
They always make sure that the angel is an Edomite and that the devil looks like the scriptures say that Jesus looks.
Wow, that's evil as hell. Wow. But I hope y'all got a good look at that, because again, that's what's in the minds of a lot of our people that's oppressed, suppressed, and every press there is. Okay, as again, the enemy, the oppressor, got his foot on our head, on our neck. But that ain't gonna always be. So, give me the next video.
Hey, Cat, real
yes,
quick.
sir.
Hey, do y'all got that? Y'all got that photo of the religions? I know we used it before.
Oh yeah, okay.
That photo of the religions. Because that's crazy. Right? Nah, the photo of the religions.
Yeah. The man-made religions.
Yeah, 'cause
Colossians 2:8.
Right, and like you just said, Cap, this is inside the churches that our people
Yeah,
go
this
to.
was in the church.
I don't understand how these people can have us in oppression, have us in slavery, have us in servitude, and then teach us a religion. And even when we so-called get out of that slavery or that servitude, we still go to these religions. But I don't understand that thing. Y'all got that? There you go.
Yeah.
There's some powerful niggas.
Yeah, that's some powerful niggatry right there. Hey, so I don't know what church that particular picture was in, but look at all these. The Baptist religion, 1606,
Yeah.
Mormon 1830. 7-day Adventist, 1863. We was in captivity during all these times.
Right.
So nowadays, and our people are still in those things. You see, they haven't even take the statues down.
Wow.
Hey, get real quick. Get 2nd Ezra chapter 11.
Like, Cap, it's like, just think about it.
Right.
Just think what you're doing.
But that's the thing. That's why it's going into the title that Captain Soraya is talking about. Our people trust in oppression. They love this thing. You know what I mean? We have been beaten into submission.
Right.
Go ahead and read that.
2nd Ezra, chapter 11,
Verse 42.
verse 42.
Uh-huh.
For thou hast afflicted the meek.
They have afflicted us. When they had us in servitude, they was beating our backs, raping our women, you know what I mean, taking our dignity, taking everything away from us, oppressing us. Go ahead.
Thou hast hurt the peaceable.
They have hurt the peaceable. Go ahead.
Thou hast loved liars.
So now we get to the point where we have loved liars. They have lied about our religion. They lied about our culture. They lied about our names. They lied about our Lord and Savior, or how he looked like and what he has come to do and accomplish. They have lied about our God. They have lied about all these things. But read that part again.
Thou hast loved liars.
But now, because of the affliction and the oppression that they have done to us, all the beatings and whippings, now we love them. Okay? We'll stick up for Cap. We'll stick up for them before we stick up for our own people.
Yep, that's exactly right.
You know what I mean? Even, hey, I'm just tell you, that picture that you was talking about, the back of Officer Azaria's head, I ain't being funny. I'm just, but that picture, he was talking to a northern, he was talking to a Northern Kingdom sister. But you know who was in the background?
Who's that?
Esau was in the background holding the little Esau baby. And she was, there you go. Put that picture up. That picture right there.
Oh.
Put that picture on the screen so they can see it. So you see, that's Northern Kingdom he talking to, but you can't see through the window. Esau is in the back of that window.
Really?
And she was getting amped up. She was, if she could, she would have came down there and ripped off our heads. All the stick up, because what? Read that part again.
Thou hast loved liars.
Our people love liars, man. We've been beaten to submission so far down that we can't trust nothing our people saying. But when it comes to them oppressors, they love them. Go ahead.
And destroyed the dwellings of them that brought forth fruit. And hast cast down the walls of such as did thee no harm.
So their lies are so strong that when we go out there and we teach the truth of what Christ really looked like, what our nationality is, they'll fight against it. They'll have our own people, so-called watchdogs or whatever the case may be, that will fight against us and bringing out truth of who you truly are, that will change everything that's going on in these low housing communities that you see. That's all, Cap.
Man, that's so on point. Hey, at the bottom, very bottom, Officer Zara, you got something you want to bring out?
I did, Cap.
Okay.
But I don't want to take you off course.
No. We flowing. We flowing because I'm at the very bottom. Let me read this because I ran across this. Excuse me, and I know this is something that Bishop Yawasop had used. Once y'all put it up on the screen. Put it up on the screen. I don't know exactly what book y'all remember this. Because I saw it and I just ran across it. I wasn't even looking for it. But I started reading it.
I got blowed up a little bit.
Yeah, blow it up, please. Yep. Okay. Right. Y'all remember seeing that? Post it on there. Let's read it anyway, because it's still some good information. Okay. Officer Lyle can read that for me.
Yes, sir. Slavery was a spiritual and emotional assault on blacks as well as a physical one.
Mm-hmm. That's going right what you talking about, Officer Nahshon. You know, it's what happened to us, obviously. But read on.
In response, slaves developed a prodigious solidarity.
Okay.
Protecting each other when possible and comforting each other when necessary.
Now, we used to would do that. Right. Okay. But what you bringing out now in these communities, these neighborhood low income housing and stuff like that, you got some people in there that's gonna fight and bite against you. You know, you think it'd be some solidarity there, but it ain't. Okay, and that's why we have to go there to try to bring back that solidarity. Okay, as Zephaniah 2:1 to gather our people back together, right? Right. Because they'd be against each other, talking and backbiting each other, hatred once another. In women in everybody else's house, not staying in our own home. Y'all know how them places is. Gossiping, all types of madness going on. Don't touch my child over there, cutting up, acting a fool, disrespectful, all types of madness going on in these communities now that we've been going in and teaching. So we're trying to bring back the right spirit, am I right? Yes. But read on, Officer Larkin.
The pressures on slaves did create occasional traitors, but acts of treachery were minor compared to the spirit of cohesion and support, which usually marked life in the slave quarters.
They're in slave quarters right now, whether you realize it.
Yep.
These apartments, these places we're going through, they're literally in slave quarters, okay? And it said they had a spirit of cohesion. They was together at one time, okay? But it said the pressures on slaves did create occasional traitors. So you know you're gonna have some traitors up in there, okay? You know, oh yeah, she had some man over her house the other night. Right. You're gonna have some traitors over there, okay? Read on, Officer Locker.
Underlying the solidarity of blacks as a group was the solidarity of the slave family.
Okay. Now go all the way down to the very bottom. All right, go all the way down to the very bottom. All right. Right there was well, you can start right there. Say some slaves preferred what?
Some slaves preferred to marry outside their plantations.
Okay, we're getting a little feedback, y'all. Y'all hear that little static in the? All right. I hope they're not hearing it on the broadcast. But again, read that again, Officer Larkin.
Some slaves preferred to marry outside their plantations. Women who did not live on the same farm as their husbands were called broadwives.
So listen, brothers. What we see is some of the same stuff going on today. Some of the same stuff, because we go over there, we see these bunch of these women and no fathers around. We don't see families. We don't see that, okay? Because they prefer marry outside the plantation. These brothers ain't even thinking about marrying nobody now, okay? They're whore hopping from one complex to the next apartment complex. Got babies everywhere, okay? Then it says women who did not live on the same farm as their husbands were called broadwives. See, I never knew that. But read on, it says the man what?
The man of the couple was generally given a pass to visit his wife on Wednesday and Saturday nights and all day Sunday.
So he ain't got to have no pass now. They just willfully doing what the oppression has built them up to do in captivity. Okay, it's break God's laws.
Yep.
It's break God's law. What you got, Officer Larkin?
To jack the family up, right? That reminds me of the film with James Earl Jones dealing with the establishment of the welfare state. What's that movie called? Oh, y'all can help me out.
You talking about,
maybe someone
Claudine?
in the comments knows.
Claudine?
Yes, sir. That's it.
That's it. Yes.
With the welfare system.
Yeah.
Right.
He had to come and visit.
Yes.
Because of the system that Esau had set up.
Right.
Had it to where the woman was in one, like Cat brought out, slave quarter. And the man, laboring as he was, he had to be somewhere else in order for her to remain in line with the system that the oppressor had set up.
Yeah, and we see that this very day, the same thing going on. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
We see it. We go in the camp in these areas and we see the same thing. Okay.
So can I show you something, Cap? Hey,
yeah.
I just posted something on the Bible Book of Our Fathers. Y'all see it? Yes, sir. Hey, put that picture up. I want to show you. So that type of stuff right here, that type of stuff, they put the, you have the marriages, but they jump from one plantation to the other. Yeah. Really, that's really not a marriage, because then when she get pregnant, the father is always somewhere else.
Right.
You know what I mean? He can't really deal with his kids like he's supposed to. Matter of fact, you know who's dealing with the kids? Esau dealing with the kids. And my point is, you can speed it up today because in order for these women to receive this welfare checks and food stamps, guess who got to go? The man has to go. All right. So then ultimately, who's raising the kids?
Right.
Okay. It's the black woman by herself, but also Esau.
Right.
They're showing for the kids to. That's why also Zara said it's good that we catching the kids young, because that's what Esau doing. They catching the kids young. They showing the kids that, hey, you trusting me, meaning Esau, trusting the so-called white man. But look what this creates right here. Let's put it back up there. And so this is as you can see, a black woman. So she got all the fists right there. It's supposed to represent baby daddy. You see the profiles. Y'all see that all the way at the top?
It's quite a few of them.
That's my point. It's quite a few of them. So all of this is the BD stands for baby daddy.
Dang.
So
BD gang.
You see where she
baby
named
daddy
it?
gang.
This is her baby daddy gang. This is what back then has created. So nowadays,
oh my God,
we got these women that willfully act like this, act like thoughts, and try to get whatever they can get. They'll accumulate multiple baby daddies just so they think they can get the bag. But so this is BD, baby daddy gang, however many there, 5, 6, 20. It says happy. So she put to them, all of them. She ain't got no shame in her game. To all of them, happy Father's Day, my niggas.
Wow.
That right there in itself is crazy.
A lot.
So the baby daddy, and she got him numbered.
Number 4.
Baby daddy number 4, who's probably the most recent one. He's like, so he know what type of stuff she on.
Yeah.
This the shit I be talking about. Excuse my language, but that's what it says. This the shit I be talking about with your stupid ass.
Man.
So he probably the latest one. So he fed up.
Yeah.
Number one, baby daddy number one said, "You cooked." He trying
to go get a Father's Day meal or something.
He got the skull and bone.
Right.
Next to it.
Right.
Wow.
He's so far removed from her that it is what it is.
Dang.
And baby daddy number two, he's still in there. He talking about thank you, happy father. He's still in there. He being polite and all of that.
Wow.
But my point is that this is what they created. You know what I mean? Because we trust in oppression. You know what I mean? And now this is what we got to deal with. This is the stuff that we have to go out there with the scriptures, with the Spirit of Christ,
right,
and change our people's minds. This is the stuff that we have to deal with. Because right here, you create monsters, man. So, that's what's out there in the streets nowadays. Yep. You creating monsters with this type of mindset and this type of mentality.
So that's 3 out of the 5 right there. Ain't that something?
Yeah. And they don't even have their names on the. It just baby that number.
Right.
Just number one.
The last one is the last one in prison.
Yeah. Maybe the last 2. Hey. Let me get Ecclesiastes 7:7 because this we talking about the about Esau's tactic of how he got the man out of the household.
Right.
Okay.
Got the women so trusting in oppression.
And when you can see the steps that they took. All this happened after the civil rights movement. They started pushing that thing. With the movie Claudine, that actually came out like in the 70s. That's so that right after the civil rights movement. Right. That's when they pushed that thing. So they wasn't that when they was having their think tanks. Yeah. That's what it was coming up with. That's what they was conjuring up. Read that.
Ecclesiastes chapter 7 verse 7. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad.
So our people were mad. With the civil rights movement, they was being oppressed. They knew they was being oppressed. They was sticking dogs on us, shooting us with a fire hydrant. But read on.
And a gift destroyeth the heart.
So then in the 70s, it came with what? That gift.
Right.
But that gift destroyed their heart because they had an agenda with that gift.
Right.
It was actually to penetrate or infiltrate the black household and get the man out of it. That hedge of protection. Out of the household, they was able to get behind enemy lines. That's what that's going into. Go ahead, Cap.
Hey, Officer Zara, you had some stuff. I wanted to see what you got over there. All praise.
I did, Cap.
The moment's still there, ain't it?
It is. I forgot how I was going to tie it in, though, Cap. That's what I'm over here pondering on now.
I
come back. It's general. I'm going to come back to it.
Okay. All praise. So,
hey, I just want to say this real quick. I was reading the comments, and it said that the baby daddy number 2 said that when he said the cooked, I guess that's supposed to mean that baby daddy know that her brain is fried. But hey, the point's still the same. You laid down with something like that. You know that thing. You know her brain messed up. You know she all over the place, and you still dealt with it. You still had kids by that person, so the thought's still there. Excuse me if I don't know the slang no more. I'm a little bit far removed from that thing.
Exactly.
Cooked.
Yeah, cooked. Hey, maybe it didn't mean food. It is what it is.
Yeah, man. Let's tell you.
We don't know.
Yep.
Right.
Thank God, but we going back in them places, some of them places where we come from to help pull them out of that mess, out of that madness. Be the Lord's will. They wake up. Hey, so there's a picture. It shows a prison, and then up on it shows y'all see it? Yep, that right there.
Damn.
Put that on the screen. Let them see that.
Setting up, huh?
Yeah, hey, that's the prison, right? They're building a prison. All right.
Now, that's a prison.
Yeah. What to remind you of?
Cabrini Green.
Yeah, that remind you of just housing developments, apartments, projects. That's exactly it.
That's it.
They call them wards. That's exactly right. Right. And in Charlotte, we used to go down. I'm going down to the 5th ward.
Yep.
Yep, that's exactly it. They
want you to get used to that thing. Get them young.
Yep.
Calling things your wards.
Yes, that's exactly. Give me the next picture.
Damn.
Yep. There it is right there.
You can't tell me all that stuff don't look the same.
They look all the same.
Those buildings got the same walls as them prison buildings.
I was just about to say
got
that.
them gray
concrete.
Gray concrete.
Yes.
It's just cold and
yes.
I read an article talking about the font that they use because you know how apartments have numbers on them.
Oh yeah.
They specifically chose the font that is the same font at that time when they were constructing these as the prisons used. They did it on purpose.
Man, boy, I tell you. So That's what I'm saying, brothers. What we doing, all praise to the Most High. It's good to be a part of this thing. But we come out of places like that. We know. We think. I'm sure y'all mind going back. Man, I remember cousin such and such and them. We grew up there, you know.
The same damn
the
cinder block walls.
The same walls, them cold walls. That's exactly it. Okay, that's what I see. It took me back. It took me back. So, hey, give me the next. I got a video. It says we have no idea. Video say we have no idea. All right. Yep, that's it right there. Now I know that I don't know who actually posted this, but I grabbed it. I just happened to listen to it. So we ignore the Queen Mother more, okay? Where we at, ain't no queen going on here. I don't know why these women think they queens around here. Here we is oppressed and in captivity. Ain't no daggone queens. Ain't no kings over here.
Talking about I'm a queen. You got talking about happy baby father to my BD gang. Call me queen. All of y'all call me queen.
That's crazy.
Since you queen got roaches in the house.
Oh man, bad, bro. I'm telling you. Hey, play that for him. See what the lady got to say.
You know, we have no idea the condition that we're in, the psychoneurosis that we suffer. We suffer terrible, terrible blight. We don't know who we are. We use European names.
Damn.
And we just are comfortable with our condition.
Damn.
We really don't know who we are. We have no idea. We're captive.
Damn.
And we absolutely comfortable with this situation.
Oh my God. She couldn't say it no better. That's why I had to pull that thing. I said, man, she all in my mouth, you know. She said just about what needed to be said, but a lot of times they don't want to hear us. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's play somebody else that got some sense, that understand what's going on. We don't even have a clue. But again, that's why we go out here in these in the hedges and highways like we do. I'm telling y'all, I'm trying to charge y'all. I pray you brothers watching and listening. I hope this charges your spirit. Going to camp ain't just to be doing it as a leisure activity, okay? It ain't like we going out there playing golf. No, we going out there, say, he that winneth souls is wise. What we doing is using wisdom, okay? What we doing was commissioned to us by the Most High God himself through our Lord and Savior, Jesus the Christ, okay? We're doing a work that nobody else is doing. Nobody else is going to those communities like that. Right. Police may ride through and hand out balloons and little bags up. They just, man, it's a bunch of bull hockey, okay? This is crazy, okay? It's a bunch of lies. It's a form and a fashion. It's a put on. And you darn don't see no churches in there till Sunday. They come up in there in the little vans and buses, picking people up and taking them to white Jesus, okay? I seen it. I've been there. I was one of the ones on them buses. I know what it's about, okay? You got a church that got about 10, 12 different buses, and they going through all out the community, picking up the black children. Now, they think they was doing what was good, but they wasn't. I'm telling you, they were destroying us. And Esau is behind all that, okay? The oppressor's behind all of that, all right? So, now, what I want next. Give me Deuteronomy 28. We're going to come to this one next. Appreciate y'all fellas bringing that up. Deuteronomy 28, verse 28 and 29. We're going to read both of them.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 28.
I meant to read it before we play the video, but we bring it out now.
The Lord shall smite thee with madness and blindness and astonishment of heart. And thou shalt grope at noonday as the blind gropeth in darkness. And thou shalt not prosper in thy ways.
They think they prosper. Do y'all remember that video that one time she was sitting there eating her box of KFC chicken and she was going ranting and raving talking about, what you mean Section 8? She was going off. My grandchildren going to be on. She said, matter of fact, I want Section 9.
I'm proud about that.
Yeah, she don't took it to another level. Not just Section 8, but Section 9. You know, talking junk. Had her nails done, had her 2-piece chicken box, and was just going off. Okay, we don't need no daggone man. Okay, because again, she's trusting in her oppression. She's trusting in the oppression. I'm telling you, here in America, Babylon the Great. All right. Read on, Locke. I'm sorry.
And thou shalt not prosper in thy ways. And thou shalt be only oppressed and spoiled evermore.
That's exactly what we see. This Bible come manifestation 3, 4, D5 all the way up. This Bible is manifesting more and more. Okay. and thou shalt be oppressed and spoiled even the more. Our people, that's where they at. That's the condition that they're in right now. Okay? And what?
And no man shall save thee.
That's why, again, brothers and sisters, put the Spirit of Christ on us. We got to go out there and give them hope that they know they can be saved through our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. That's the only salvation they're going to get. Okay? We are acting as saviors at this point in time.
Right.
To guide them back to the Most High God. Okay? We are those ones, brothers. Now, matter of fact, pull up the word grope. Okay? The word grope. I had posted it earlier. Right. This is how our people are out there when we see them out there. Okay? Read it off, Salaka.
Grope, verb, definition 1.
Mm-hmm.
Feel about or search blindly or uncertainly with the hands.
They uncertainty. Y'all know we've been in position that we get up, we go to work in the morning, okay? We don't know the uncertainty of throughout the day how things gonna pan out. Am I right? Mm-hmm. We're literally still groping, okay? Right. In the noonday, by the time noonday come, it's lunchtime, right? Lunchtime, you trying to figure out, okay, what I'm gonna do about this? How I'm gonna pay this bill? How am I this? How am I that? You know, we're still groping. We're still in captivity. This curse is still on us this very day. Read on.
Move along with difficulty by feeling objects as one goes.
Grope
4. Search mentally with hesitation or uncertainty for a word or answer.
That's why you see them standing there. You remember the young fellow was standing there with his hand on his chin? Okay. He's searching. Our people out there searching mentally, okay, but still in a state of hesitation or uncertainty, okay, for a word or what? An answer. They're looking for a word or answers, okay? And that's what we're doing, brothers. We're bringing them a word, and not only that, we're bringing them an answer.
Right.
Okay? Read that. Is that it, also, Logan?
And I just also wanted to make the point, also, Cap, absolutely what you're saying is correct, because when we went out there to that same place with the picture I was talking about with Officer Azaria,
okay,
it was another sister that came up before we left. She was like, "Oh, y'all leaving already? Y'all leaving? I was just getting my kids ready. We all need to hear this. We all need." She said, "When y'all coming back?" And she was adamant about that thing, Cap. She kept asking, "When y'all coming back?" And you know, we in 120 days of camp. We trying to hit all these places.
Yeah, exactly.
So I really couldn't give her an answer. You know what I mean? So, but she was like, "No, we need y'all to come back next week." I said, "When you want us? We need y'all to come back tomorrow."
Wow.
I said, "Damn." But my point is that they starving for that thing, Cap. Man. So that when we come out with these solutions, because the churches is not giving them solutions, they're only giving them, taking their money that they do not have, first and foremost, taking their money, giving them a song and a dance. You know what I mean? And they corrupt. So if they're corrupt, how are they going to teach the people on how to get the kingdom or to better themselves or to better their children in their communities? So when they hear this clean glass of water, they want that thing. They starving for that thing.
Right.
So
thirsty.
My point is, Cap, is that.
So you experienced that.
That's the point. That's the point right there. Thank you.
All praise to the Most High. So hey, y'all hear it. Hey, put that back up on the screen again. Okay, this Bible is. Hey, this ain't just words on black words on paper. These words are meaningful. Okay, read the rest of it, Officer Logan, because it's very important. I want to get to at the very bottom.
Yes, sir. Grope 4. Search mentally with hesitation or uncertainty for a word or answer. She was groping for the words which would express what she thought. As adjective, groping. They're groping attempts to create a more meaningful existence.
A more meaningful existence. Why am I here? What is my purpose? What is my existence? A meaningful existence. Not to be no thought, not to jump off, not just to be there and raise all these kids. It's more to it than that. Right. You need a husband, okay? You need guidance. It's so much more that they need that they don't get. They didn't get from their mother. And this cycle has continued on from their grandmother. And the same cycle continue. So I've seen it. I've seen some of the same people still growing up in the same neighborhoods that we come out of. They still there. I go back and know their families and stuff. It's the same thing. So, again, this is how vital and important it is that we do what we do, okay? They're suffering, okay, of not knowing, again, just by their meaningful existence. Not even having an existence, okay? So, you can give me the next picture I had posted right up under that, okay? Yeah. Now, man, I ran across this one here. This was something heavy here. And I want y'all to think about this, okay? Put that on the screen. Go out here and we work. Okay. It says the biggest scam in life. All right. Now y'all think. Paying taxes on money you make. So we get paid. It's Friday. Just got paid. Friday night. Remember that song? But soon as you got that check, you looked at your what you call it?
Stub.
Yeah, the stub. You look at the stub. You said, dang, boy, they hit me hard, man. I put all that overtime in. Thought I was doing it up. But they taxed that money, right? So you take that same money.
You even get it, Cap.
Before you even get it, they already know combed off the top, okay? Then you got the pastor talking about bring your 10% tithes. Pissing me off.
So they taxing you too. They oppressing your ass. They oppressing your tail too.
Yeah, that's exactly right. That's exactly right.
You
and
feel that thing a little bit?
Yeah.
Where mine at? Hold on, that's what the where mine at? Hold on, don't forget about me.
That's
forget
right.
About me.
Right. They want you to
before and before they want
the gross.
They want the gross.
Yes.
They try to get it like Uncle Sam.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
exactly. That's exactly right. You said it right, Uncle Sam. Right. Paying taxes on money you make, then you take that money, you go buy some groceries. Okay. Taxes on the money you spend, you getting taxed again.
Damn.
You getting taxed again. You just bought some bread and some eggs. You know prices of stuff don't went up. Okay, so you paying more
to
for
buy
it now.
something.
To even buy something. Right, you getting taxed. Okay. Then you say, well, you know what? I'm going to buy this little car. You bought that car. You got your tax return back. Okay. Then you buy that car. Then now put it up on the screen. Put it up on the screen.
Even if you pay for it in cash.
Even you pay for it in cash. Then it says, and taxes on the things you own. You don't own it. Because you're still paying taxes on it. And taxes on the things you own that you already paid taxes on when you already, with your already taxed money, in other words.
So you done paid tax on top of tax on top
of tax.
You done paid taxes 3-4 times.
That's exactly right.
I don't know if you're about to get to about the house, right?
Yeah. Go ahead.
So you could pay for a house in cash, and if you don't pay the taxes on the house, they'll take the house from you.
Right.
They'll put a tax lien on it, and they can take the house.
Exactly.
You don't even own the house.
You don't. That's why going back. Okay. That's why I'm bringing this title to the point what we're talking about. Okay. We're comfortable in this oppression. All right. But then not on that, you don't even realize you're in captivity. Because of this right here shows you that we in captivity. Well, the white man, he get taxed. No, he know all these loops. He know all these things, how he manipulate the system because he made the system. Right. He built the system.
And he get the heads up on all the tax breaks and things.
That's exactly right.
And he'll tell you that he know the loopholes. And he said, I know the loopholes exist because I use them.
Right. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. Now, Christ did tell us, hey, render unto Caesar what's due unto Caesar. Because again, we're not ruling. We're in captivity. Okay?
That's the whole point.
That's the whole point. We are in captivity. Okay? So obey them. Still, we are up under a whole nother government system. We're not on our own system. You understand what I'm saying? So, all right. Officer, you had something you want to say about that?
Because we were dealing with a brother about this last Sabbath.
Oh,
Captain
man.
Nahshon was there. But we had to explain to the brother that although all nations pay taxes, a nation paying taxes to its own nation is different from them exacting taxes from other people. Who exacts tax of somebody that's in rulership?
Right.
If you wasn't in captivity, you would be the one exacting the tax the way that King David and King Solomon was, because that is when we were in our rulership.
Because even though they're paying tax, their laws that they're making still benefits them, but it doesn't benefit us in no way, shape, or form.
Right.
Go ahead, Officer.
I was pretty much saying because the children they have gonna benefit it more than the children that you're gonna have. So that's why they could they got the leg up on us in this system. It's their system.
Right. So then these taxes so relevant for everybody. Again, why our roads all jacked up? Why our communities ain't looking nice and being taken care of by the taxes?
Trash all around.
Right. Now I know we got some niggerdom going on here and there, but again, you can see it. You know it. Okay, they're not gonna put that money in those areas like that. Like I say, well, what are they gonna come build a basketball court? And you think you good now? Okay,
no, they ain't gonna
a community center. Huh? They ain't gonna do that. No.
They gonna send it to. They gonna send 400 billion of it to Amalek.
Right.
That's exactly right.
That was another thing I just seen too. Oh man, that just made me think about it. With the Tulsa, Oklahoma, y'all, of course y'all remember that.
Okay.
Tulsa, they just denied the people that still.
I wanted to bring it up last year.
Okay.
Nah, I couldn't find the full article of it though.
Oh.
Yeah. But about the reparations.
Right. They denied them. The people that's still alive today, they denied them reparations for that. Meanwhile, they're giving how much? A crazy large amount of money over there to the Ukraine war.
Right.
But with us, they're denying us. That show you they don't give a damn about us. They never have. I don't know when our people gonna get that through their thick skulls, man.
Exactly.
How about when they who was that? The Iraqis. Now, where were they at when those people were jumping on the planes? Remember, it was so.
Oh yeah, when Biden left all the military equipment.
Oh, right. What was that at? Was that Afghanistan?
I'm not sure. Y'all.
I want to say
I know
Israel.
what you're talking about, but
No, that wasn't Israel.
Iran.
That been a few years ago.
Okay.
But those people that they brought back,
Yeah.
they set those people up. They gave them all type of grants and all type of money. Those refugees that flew out of there,
Right.
They got all type of grants, and they brought them over here and set them up.
Boy, I tell you, keep trusting in
Yeah,
this oppression.
it was Afghanistan.
It was
Okay, Afghanistan. Okay. Again, trusting in oppression while in captivity. I'm telling y'all, it's a lose-lose. If you trusting in that.
Hey, can I show you? I want to show you something. Can I show you something real quick, Kat?
Yeah. Go ahead.
I just posted. I want to show you how the laws don't work for us, but they'll work for other people. I just posted a video. Can y'all see it? Put that video up real quick. It might go a little far to the left. And no, not this one. I just posted one. I just posted another one right underneath that one. Did it go through?
Let's see.
Well, he's getting that. Y'all read Matthew 17. Christ did say we do have to pay taxes. So don't get us confused. Nobody said that.
Let's read that.
Let's read it. Yeah, let's bring that out.
Yeah, that's it right there.
Sir. Matthew chapter 17, verse 24. And when they were come to Capernaum, they that received tribute money came to Peter and said, Doth not your master pay tribute? He saith, Yes. And when he was come into the house, Jesus prevented him, saying, What thinkest thou, Simon? Of whom do the kings of the earth take custom or tribute? Of their own children or of strangers? Peter saith unto him, Of strangers. Jesus saith unto him, Then are the children free.
Wow. You hear that? He brought it right out. There it is right there. Okay. So, this the video? Y'all got it?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So this, I don't want to tell you what it's going into, but this is to the point that that the laws don't work for us, and neither do they care about us, and it's all for their agenda. So go ahead and play this real quick.
A trans woman from Venezuela that passed the border a month ago started receiving medical insurance from our government, and that medical insurance
Pause it.
is
So that money that we're being taxed on 4, 5, 6 times, you know what I mean? A foreigner, a so-called foreigner, can come from another country and need medical assistance for their transformation, whatever you want.
Wow.
into a so-called another gender.
Wow.
They can get approved for that. Go ahead, play on.
is covering the cost of their transition. The hormones are free. The transition process will be covered. They've been in the U.S. for 1 month.
Dang.
And within 3 weeks of them being here, they received free medical insurance. And with that insurance, they can get medical care to transition from a man to a woman. And you wake up every single day and pay taxes to the government so they can take care of this for them. And women in the U.S. are fighting to have birth control. But a Venezuelan
that's
man.
the point. That's the point. You can stop right there. You see that right there. They'll give this money to those people. Get Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 43. They'll give money to them, but they won't help us out whatsoever. Our people out here struggling. We got poor educations. all our resources is at the bottom. They don't help us whatsoever, but they'll help and push their agenda. My point is the fathers show that they are in power. They are running things, and we are in captivity. But our people are so messed up and diluted and confused of what's going on that they don't even realize that these people do not have their best betterment at hand whatsoever. Go ahead, read that.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 43. The stranger that is within thee shall get up above thee very high, and thou shalt come down very low.
And long as it's up to them, they'll keep us at that bottom. They'll keep us low.
Right.
They'll put all these distractions out there. We worried about other things. Meanwhile, they keeping us down at the bottom so they can continue to rule. Our people need to wake up out of that madness, man.
Yes, exactly.
Hey, if I can, let me get a scripture on that, Cap. That's fine?
Go ahead.
Let me have Wisdom of Solomon. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2 and verse 10. Just to that point.
Wisdom of Solomon.
It's crazy how that wickedness like that finds its way into government laws and stuff, but that's by design.
You ready?
Yes, sir.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2, verse 10. Let us oppress the poor righteous man.
So this is Esau. We're the righteous. Everything they do is to oppress us, the righteous, the Israelites. They say, let us oppress the poor righteous man. Read.
Let us not spare the widow.
And let us not spare their women either. Read.
Nor reverence the ancient gray hairs of the aged.
Read.
Let our strength be the law of justice.
Let our strength be the law of justice. That's how Esau think. He know that he can pass whatever law he want and get away with it. And it'll be the most wicked stuff. Read it again.
Let our strength be the law of justice. For that which is feeble is found to be nothing worth.
Because the laws we pass, the people who we pass the laws against, they can't do nothing. That's the feeble. We the feeble. Read it again.
Let our strength be the law of justice. For that which is feeble is found to be nothing worth.
It's just like I was watching the news and it was a police officer in Belize who was shot and killed by an Edomite lady, and they come to find out that she was married to like somebody in the government in Britain or something,
Really?
and she shot the officer, killed him, and all she got was like a $15,000 fine.
Damn.
Yeah, laws like that. Their justice system is their strength.
Right. Was that it?
That's it.
All praise. That's some good stuff. Matter of fact, give me 1 Samuel 10 and 17. 1 Samuel 10 and 17. So, again, we trying to show our people, listen, man, hey, sisters, man and woman, quit trusting in this oppression. Quit trusting in this oppression. We are in the land of our captivity. We got to turn back to the Most High God, okay? And here's one right here. 1 Samuel 10 and 17. We'll go through to 19.
1 Samuel chapter 10, verse 17. And Samuel called the people together unto the Lord to Mizpeh.
Okay, who are you talking to? Read on.
And said unto the children of Israel.
Yep, to the children of Israel, you so-called black, Hispanic, Native Americans. That's us. Read.
Thus saith the Lord God of Israel.
What'd he say?
I brought up Israel out of Egypt.
Go ahead.
And delivered you out of the hand of the Egyptians. And out of the hand of all kingdoms.
Out of the hand of all kingdoms. And we wait for this kingdom be delivered out of. Am I right?
Right, sir.
Hold on for a minute. Now, we was talking the other day, as we were applying, with Matthew, Malachi 3 and 16. Watch this. You remember we were saying when the disciples was asking Christ, Christ, you come restore the kingdom at this time, And Christ told them, say, well, it's not in my power, for you to know the time or the season, right? And you imagine that was during the Roman captivity, right? You imagine the disciples, even then, where we at now, knowing that we in the last of our captivity, right? All praise to the Most High. We know because again, the manifestation of the water rising, the prophecies being brought forth, through the bishops and the deacons and them. We understand now, okay? But can you imagine they was at the time them sitting there saying, Lord, this is it, and not realizing, no, you still got to go through this captivity here, or maybe even going further back when they read, maybe they didn't even understand to that level yet. But the prophet foresaw the what our people was gonna go through. King David knew what our people gonna go through, But thank goodness that we ain't got to throw. Just think about it. We sit here thinking, man, what we back in the Babylonian captivity? We're like, man, when this thing gonna be over with? I see these curses on them. We disobey God. Then you think maybe this is it. Next thing you know, nah. It ain't over. You still gotta go through the Greek, the Persian, the Mede, and then the Greek, and then the Roman. Man, you probably lose all hope if you know what I'm saying. You wouldn't know what to do with yourself. You know. Now here we are, all praise to the Most High, knowing what we know now. Thank God we know we're at the end of this thing. You know. So it's something just to think about. I'm just saying because again, the way the disciples,
we know it's not another captivity.
Yeah, we know it's not another captivity. You know, but the disciples was wanting to know, Lord, you come to restore the kingdom at this time, okay? And he was like, no, it ain't for you to know, because had he told him, no, you got to go through this, you got to still get through this captivity. You got to go through this. It'll be
a falling away.
Yeah, you know, you the thing that man,
you are.
Yeah, it was a lot that was going on between then. He couldn't share but so much with them. They might have lost all hope. You know, they might have gave up. You never know. You know, so give me the next video.
Oh, you want the?
Oh yeah, finish reading that.
Yes, sir. And of them that oppressed you.
There it is right there. Of them that oppressed you. Was that it?
Yes, sir.
All praise the Most High. Now, play this. This is Malcolm X. Hear what he's saying.
To point this out, Mr. Rustin. If you have 100 people who work for you for nothing for a week, you make a profit. If you have 1 million people who work for you for nothing for a year, you become wealthy. Well, then when you have millions of black people whom you can work for nothing for 310 years, you can easily see why America became the wealthiest and the most powerful country on earth faster than any country in history. But here you have 20 million black people today whose parents were worked for 310 years for nothing. What do they have coming for them? Not only did their parents work 310 years for nothing like an animal, but their parents also were the most faithful soldiers that the master had. Wow. What payment have they gotten? And today, they're not asking for much. They're not asking for what someone else would ask. Instead of asking for something that's real, they're asking their master to let them occupy one of the rooms in his house or one of the rooms with him in his house. Now, this is still not asking for something. If America gave the black man here half of this country, they wouldn't be giving us anything. They work our mothers and fathers for 310 years with no pay. The Senate, the Congress, and the U.S. Supreme Court found it necessary to appropriate funds to repay billions of dollars to the Indians for land that was taken from the Indians through.
Oh, man. He said a lot in there. He said a lot in there.
We want to keep going.
I know, right? It was getting good. Yeah. But, again, you spoke about earlier about that in Tulsa, about talking about reparations. Man, the hell with reparations. Right. You couldn't pay us enough back for reparation for what our great-grandma, our great-great-grandma, great-great-grandfather, great-great-great-great, going all the way back in history. You couldn't pay us enough for what they done and how they built this kingdom here in America, Babylon the Great. You couldn't pay us enough. Give me the next video. Talking about reparations. Man, please. Yep, that one right there. All praise the Most High. So watch this. About like the video that Bishop was playing. I forget, he done played it a few times. But the guys, how they exploiting Africa, you know. Yeah. So this is something in the same line of that, I would say. So y'all ready? All right, go ahead and play that for me.
Anywhere we are, in Europe, in Africa, in Australia, in Israel, wherever we are the colonizers. We are the colonizers. And we live off the expense of the assault, Europe's assault on Africa, the kidnapping of African human beings, the trafficking, all of these things that we hear today. This is where it came from. Hundreds of years of assaulting and stealing everything that African people and Africa as a continent had and putting it into the hands of white people. And so this is why, as the chairman has said, the true class struggle, the true working class in the world is the African and colonized working class, not white people, because all white people, and you know this is true. You and I know this is true by just living our lives and seeing it. All white people sit on the pedestal on the backs of African and indigenous people. And, you know, the statistics are that even poor white people, have an easier ability in a crisis to raise $3,000 in an emergency than middle-class African people do. Yeah. Because we live in social wealth. Yeah. We live with the wealth surround.
Hey, you heard it. There it is. What's your house like?
I looked up the word colonizer.
Okay.
Can y'all click on that? I looked up the word colonizer. I just wanted to read it. Obviously, there are more broad definitions. There's specific technical ones, but this one is interesting. This is from Oxford, right?
Oh, boy.
Oxford.
So it says colonizer. 1, a country that sends settlers to a place and establishes political control over it. Doggone. I mean, you can't say you didn't do that, Esau. I'm on, you know.
Right. You can't. Go ahead, Officer Lock.
That's Christopher Columbus right there.
Yeah, all day.
She
and
said
the rest
wherever
of
we
them.
are at. Ponce de Leon, Hernan Cortez, all of them.
And then you read the sentence below it.
Okay.
Portugal was a major colonizer in both Brazil and parts of Africa. Just telling on themselves.
There it is. That's exactly it. Just telling on themselves. That's exactly right. Anybody else got anything? Officer Zara, you good?
Yeah, Captain. I got a scripture.
Yes, sir. Go right ahead.
Because she talking about the nature of Esau, but the Bible got Esau called. Give me Obadiah.
All day.
Yeah, I knew you was going there. Yes, sir.
You knew you were going to pick from that fruit of the tree, right?
That tree, right.
Obadiah. Where you want me to start?
Start at verse 5. Start at verse 5.
Obadiah, verse 5. If thieves came to thee, if robbers by night, how art thou cut off?
So it's a rhetorical question. Obadiah is saying if thieves come to your house and steal from you, what's going to cause them to stop stealing? The fact that they have enough, that they got enough in their arms. But it's going to let you know the nature of Esau. He not like that. Read it again.
If thieves came to thee, if robbers by night, how art thou cut off?
Read.
Would they not have stolen till they had enough?
Wouldn't a normal thief steal until he can't carry no more?
Right.
But not Esau. Because his nature is abnormal. Esau's nature is abnormal. It's outside of the norm.
Right.
That's how God made him. His soul within him is not upright.
Exactly.
Read that thing again.
If thieves came to thee, if robbers by night, how art thou cut off? Would they not have stolen till they had enough? If the grape gatherers came to thee, would they not leave some grapes?
Would they not leave some grapes? Because you can't get them all. But Esau, he gonna get it all.
Right.
He gonna traffic the people. He gonna traffic the resources of the land.
Yep.
Esau would sell. I'm not gonna go there. But we know Esau's spirit, right?
Right. Even the raisin, he wouldn't even let their grape driver be a raisin. He'd take the raisin too, right?
Everything. The soil.
Yes.
Read.
How are the things of Esau searched out?
Dang, how did this man think? Because he not normal, right? One more scripture if I can. Let me have Psalms 55 and 20. And what I was thinking about, Cap, you know, when we went on the quest, I remember Bishop Nathaniel making a point how the islands, one island you go to, they speak French.
Right.
Another one you go to is English. Right. Another one you go to is Spanish.
Right.
How Esau purposely did that to keep the people divided. So we just read about Portugal colonizing Brazil and Africa. But everywhere they go, that's how they do. And the people can't even come together for a simple thing as the language barrier.
Yeah, exactly, to keep them separated.
That's a good point, too, Officer Zara, because on the island of Hispaniola, Dominican Republic and Haiti, they right next to each other, but one speak Spanish and one speak French.
Right.
And they're right next to each other, same island.
Right.
Can't come together.
Divided.
Same people.
Wow, that's something.
So this is Esau's nature. Read that.
Psalms chapter 55, verse 20. He hath put forth his hands against such as be at peace with him.
Because when Esau came, he came portraying himself to be a Christian, right? Read.
He hath broken his covenant. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter.
And his treaties that he set up looked like something, hey, this looks good.
Right.
But little did they know.
Like welfare.
Right. Damn, right. Bring it up to bring it up to today's time, right? The laws he passed, what Captain Nahshon was bringing out earlier. Read that part again, officer.
The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart.
But little did we know, Esau, he wars, and it's a psychological war. Esau be planned out 5-10 years ahead. Read.
His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords.
Yet they were weapons. He understood that what he was doing was meant for our detriment.
Yeah, I'm praising. That's it. What you got?
Did you want to move forward?
Yeah. I got something I'm
okay,
gonna pull up.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
No, you got a point? You got scripture?
Yes, sir. Get Isaiah chapter 51 and verse 23. Also, can we play that video back that Captain Sarai just played a little bit? Not the whole thing. I just want to refresh my memory a little bit what she said. It's going to go into the point of the scripture.
Isaiah chapter 51.
Hold on. Let them play the video first. The video that Captain Sarai was just playing. No, the video with the Edomite woman.
Oh yeah, the colonizer. We are the colonizer.
Yeah, the colonizer. Her.
Okay.
Anywhere we are, in Europe, in Africa, in Australia, in Israel, wherever we are the colonizers. We are the colonizers. And we live off the expense of the assault, Europe's assault on Africa, the kidnapping of African human beings, the trafficking, all of these things that we hear today. This is where it came from.
So, all right, you can start right there. So when you see them talking like this, I don't understand how you can have so much love for them that like they not against you. She's sitting there telling us that no matter where they go, they make sure that they take advantage of us. They make sure that they use us to build up their wealth, to build up their kingdom. Go ahead and read that. Isaiah chapter 51, verse 23.
Isaiah chapter 51, verse 23. But I will put it into the hand of them that afflict thee.
She just told you who's the afflict. She is. Her and her nation is the ones that afflict us. Okay? They rape us. They rob us of our resources, like also Zara was just bringing out. Okay? They colonize us. They enslave us. They do all these things to us. Go ahead.
But I will put it into the hand of them that afflict thee, which have said to thy soul.
And what they say say to us?
Bow down.
Bow down. They can, bow down to us. We your masters. We run stuff right now. That's what they say to us, to keep us down. But it's all because we have disobeyed God. Go ahead.
That we may go over.
That we may go over. That we may take advantage of them. That we may oppress them. That we may continue to destroy them and let them not know who they are. Go ahead.
And thou hast laid thy body as the ground.
So they laid our body as the ground. They stepping over our backs, using us as their resources. Remember what we talked about a couple episodes before? They took the gold when the gold ran out. They used us as the resources. We now that resource. Read on.
And as the street to them that went over.
Read.
Awake, awake, put on thy strength, O Zion.
So that's why we go out there now to teach our people. It's time to wake up. It's time to realize who you are. It's the time to come out of that slumber that we have been put into. Go ahead.
Put on thy beautiful garments.
Because believe it or not, they not going to always be on top. It's going to come a time where things is going to get reversed. Right. Things are going to get put back into the place that God, the Most High God, intended on them to be. Go ahead.
O Jerusalem. The holy city. For henceforth thou shalt no more come into thee, the uncircumcised and the unclean.
So it said, awake, awake, put on your righteousness, awake, put on your culture, put on your heritage, put on who you truly are. Because this is what's going to happen to them. Verse 22 now.
Verse 22.
Bring it out.
Thus saith thy Lord, the Lord, and thy God, that pleadeth the cause of his people.
So when we go out to the hedgeways and highways, that's the Lord pleading with his people. Come back to who you truly are. Come back to your God. Come back to your heritage. Otherwise, you're going to continue to let these enemies, these oppressors, these colonizers, to continue to walk over you. Go ahead.
Behold, I have taken out of thine hand the cup of trembling.
So he's saying, God said, this is what we need to look forward to and coming back to who we are. He said he's going to take that affliction away from us. He's going to take that oppression from us. Go ahead.
Even the dregs of the cup of my fury.
Even the dredge of the cup of his fury. He's going to take all that away from us. Read.
Thou shalt no more drink it again.
No, we should no more drink it again. So when you go on, then that's when he said that he's going to put it into their hand. It's going to be their turn to feel that affliction.
Exactly.
So that's all I wanted.
All praises.
I just wanted to build up everybody's spirits.
Yeah, yeah. You need to hear that. That's what I'm saying. All praises. Good stuff. All praises the Most High. Y'all good?
Cap, I remember that point now from the book.
Okay.
But
go ahead. I ain't
praise.
want to hog up everything. I got some more, but yeah, that's what I want.
Yeah,
Bring it out.
Yes, sir. Cap made me remember again.
Good.
When they said we lay our body down for Esau to walk over, right?
Yeah.
And what the book I had, it was going to that inferior complex that we have in dealing with Esau, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because the lack of identity that we have.
Right.
Can we put it up real quick?
You see it down there, y'all?
When I wanted it the first time, it was what made me think about it is when the angel was supposedly stabbing the devil. Which was
on it. Yeah.
Which was supposed to be us.
Right.
And Cap made the point: how can we continue to go to churches like that and see things like that, it be okay?
Right.
The answer to that is our lack of identity. Can y'all pull up the book?
Right.
Page 145. We can start right there. Let me find it.
What was the book called again?
The book is called. They got the cover.
Yeah, put it on the screen. Let them see the book cover again, just for a moment.
Shout out to Bishop. Y'all, what's up?
Yes,
Black
sir.
Skins, White Masks: The Experiences of a Black Man in a White World by France Fanon.
All right, page 145.
Page 145.
And I was reading this book, but what made this stand out is, like I said, he talked about the inferior complex, right?
Right.
But the effect that has on the child up until the time that he grows up into a man, and how he conducts himself out in the world. Start at the where it says "if we want" on 145. It's a little bit of reading, Cap. That's why I say I ain't want to stray away. It's a little bit of reading, but it goes into what we're going into.
Well, hit your points.
Yes,
hit your
sir.
points.
If we want to answer correctly, we have to fall back on the idea of collective catharsis. In every society, in every collectivity must exist a channel, an outlet through which the forces accumulated in the form of aggression can be released. This is the purpose of games in children's institutions.
So what he's so let me just break it down a little bit. What he's saying is, with children, or in children's games, it's an outlet for a young man to express aggression. It's an avenue for them to express aggression, right?
Right.
Read on.
Of psychodramas in group therapy, and in a more general way, of illustrated magazines for children.
So comic books, right?
Yeah.
That's an avenue for young men to express aggression.
Right.
It's sort of how they say it, living vicariously. The next page.
Each type of society, of course, requiring its own specific kind of catharsis.
Put it on the screen so they can see it, y'all. They need to see what we're reading so they don't think we just making it up. All right.
The Tarzan stories, the sagas of 12-year-old explorers, the adventures of Mickey Mouse, and all those comic books serve actually as a release for collective aggression.
So now he's talking about the things that Esau make for their children for outlets, right? But what he's going to go into is how we as a people don't have those same outlets, but having these things will ascribe to the things that Esau himself will ascribe to.
Gotcha.
Go ahead, Austin.
Serve actually as a release for collective aggression. The magazines are put together by white men for little white men. This is the heart of the problem. In the Antilles, there is every reason to think that the situation is the same in the other colonies.
So the Antilles, he's making reference to our people scattered in like places like the Caribbean. This brother right here was from Martinique.
Okay.
He was from Martinique. So he said in the Antilles, and there is every reason to think that the situation is the same for the other colonies. Other colonies meaning other places where Israel is scattered. Go ahead.
These same magazines are devoured by the local children. In the magazines, the wolf, the devil, the evil spirit, the bad man, the savage are always symbolized by Negroes or Indians.
So to go back to Cap's point, when you see these comic books, the bad guys is always us, right? But because we don't have these different things that's made for us, we'll want to be Esau in the story. So just to cut to the chase, the point he's gonna make later on is how that plays a part in a young man's self-esteem as he grow up, because his whole life he watched white men be the heroes, the protagonists, so on and so forth, right? So when he grows up, his mind state isn't that he can be black and be a leader. His mind state is I can be Superman. I can be Captain America. Right.
Or it's just like the young girl when they had to choose a baby. They didn't choose their own. They chose the white baby. You remember that social experiment? Okay. Now put that image up that go right along what he just read. Put the image back up of that so-called angel, because there ain't no angel.
That's what I was thinking about. Cap.
Right.
I was just thinking about it.
Yeah, put that image up right there. All right, let them peep that thing real good.
Read that part again. Also, in the magazines.
Right. Now go back and let's read that part that we just read. In the magazines. Yeah.
In the magazines, the wolf, the devil, the evil spirit, the bad man, the savage are always symbolized by Negroes or Indians.
Wow. Northern Kingdom and Southern Kingdom are always the bad guys. Even when you play video games, you may play a video game like Nintendo 64 or Super Nintendo, and the antagonist is called like a thug, a henchman.
Yeah, right.
You know what? You know what's crazy? Going to video games, Nintendo. Remember the game Tyson Knockout?
Right.
Yeah.
The Punch Out or whatever.
Right.
The game is named after Mike Tyson, but who's the hero in that? Is it Mike Tyson?
Wow.
Nope. Nah, it's that little white Edomite.
Joe, Glass Joe.
And then when you
had to fight him at the end.
Right. And when you beat Iron Mike, you're like, yes.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
Damn, that's heavy.
Yeah.
That's heavy.
Yeah. Glass Joe, that's his name.
Go to that point. Go to page 147, just for the sake of time.
Oh, that person.
So again, imagine you as a young child, you grow up, and the only heroes or the only manliness you see is Esau.
Right.
When you grow up, you gonna wear blonde hair if you a woman. When you grow up, you're going to want to be white. You're not going to accept your own blackness, for lack of a better term.
Right.
Because white is right to you.
Right.
White is right to you. Page 147, it says the black schoolboy. Start right there.
The black schoolboy in the Antilles, who in his lessons is forever talking about our ancestors, the Gauls, identifies himself with the explorer.
The white explorer. Not the explorer as in I can be one. It's I want to be Superman. Read.
The bringer of civilization, the white man who carries truth to savages, and all white truth, there is identification, that is, the young Negro subjectively adopts a white man's attitude.
Right.
He invests...
even though, like it said, he identifies his ancestors as being those from African descent, the Gauls. Read on.
He invests the hero, who is white, with all his own aggression. And that age closely linked to sacrificial dedication, a sacrificial dedication permeated with sadism.
Permeated with sadism, meaning sadism is to get pleasure from causing people harm. So in so many words, what he's saying is when that child grows up, he's going to hate everybody that look like him, and it's going to be okay with him to cause you pain. Because his self-esteem is so low.
And that's why in our neighborhoods, the white man can jog through, we can run through, do whatever through, but our people get robbed by our own people. Our people get murdered by our own people.
Right.
Can I throw something on there just real quick?
Yes, go ahead.
Going back to the collective catharsis from the previous page, going into the stories in the comic books and so forth, being a form of the release of the aggression. That's why some of the psychologists, they were studying like the impact. Why do so many blacks and Hispanics like Dragon Ball Z, Attack on Titan, Naruto, stuff like that? Not because the characters look like them necessarily, but because of the form of the story where they overthrow an oppressor and they come from the bottom, and they were a lot of our people identify with that type of stuff. So the hero's journey that they go through, it's not like that second part that it's talking about, but it's more like the form of, okay, I can see myself being in that position, so forth. And the child, they see the power fantasy of overcoming the Edomite oppressor or the white oppressor that had colonized all their people and so forth. All of them same things that might identify with. That's why you see that, like Northern Kingdom love that stuff. Southern Kingdom, you see all that, you know what I mean?
Right.
And the crazy thing, the antagonists don't change. We the hero, but with that's why the name of the book is Black Skin, White Mask.
Right.
On the inside you black, but because you identify spiritually or in your mind as a white person, hence the name, right?
Man, that's good stuff. Hey, all praise to the Most High. Listen, hey, I hope y'all paying attention. There's some good stuff coming out of these brothers in the spirit. All praise to the Most High. Now, I'm going to add to that. Drop down. I know I'm going to jump ahead, but I'll come back. We got 30 minutes. All right, I'm going to work this thing a little bit. So jump ahead where you see taking back charge of our image. Taking back charge of our image. And it goes right along what you talking about, also, Zaria. So all praises Most High. We flowing in the spirit a little bit up here. All praises.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this video here, no, not that one. Not that one. It's let me make sure. It's one before that. Yep, that one right there. Hit that. Make sure I did. Yeah, that's it. There you go, right there. Make sure I wasn't in error. So, but we on the same page. All praises. All right. So listen to this. Go right along with what Officer Zara is bringing out too. All right, y'all ready? Let's bring it out.
For blacks and whites, it's completely different. There is an alpha white male in almost every TV show, commercial, ever. Action, movie. There's alpha white males every place. But it's not so for black people. We are relegated to more character. The guys who are like me, all you can hope for is, being Queen Latifah or somebody else's date that day,
right?
On living single or whatever. That's all the more attractive or alpha males. That's all we could do.
Right.
That's all that was written for us.
Or the prison roles.
Yeah, or the bad
you still
guy.
Look at it. There's only a handful even now. Things like, remember in the 70s, it was on an equal playing field. Every black leading man, they were attractive, smart, could fight. You had to be the guy that other guys wanted to be and the one that women wanted to be with. After the 70s, we grew up with Denzel Washington, and he was the only one. Denzel, and who the hell else?
Wesley Snipes.
Okay, do you think that's a good comparison? That is a trip, because we have not been in charge of our image.
There it is.
Dang.
That's the key point I wanted to hear him say right there. We are not in charge of our image. But what are we doing as the prophets of God? We bringing back the true image of our people. Am I right?
That's right.
When we go in these communities and these neighborhoods and where we go throughout the four corners of the earth, we're bringing back the true image, not only of who the Israelite is, but who our God is,
right?
Who Christ is according to the Bible,
right?
And that's very vital for our people. And that's why we teach that over and over and over again. A lot of times we won't even get up from Revelation 1:14. I step down from teaching. Captain Nahshon step up. Obviously, we'll be going back through the same thing. Revelation 1:14. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Proving
yes, sir.
that image. That's how destroyed our people has been, not just here in America, Babylon the Great, but throughout all the earth. The black man image has been totally destroyed. But what we're doing, brothers, is bringing back the true image of God, his son, and our image as the children of Israel. All praise the Most High.
Hey, Cap, you know why that's so heavy too?
Yes,
remember also, Zara, we was over there at camp, and the sister came out with the NIV Bible.
Oh, Lord.
So I was like, let me show you the difference between the NIV Bible and the King James Bible. So we went through all the color scriptures.
Oh man.
And then inside the NIV, of course, they take all that, they take black out pretty much.
Oh, okay.
So it's showing to the point that they crafty in how they move.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? But we got to come out there and show them the truth of the matter. Hey, read this because it's going to show you and uplift you who you truly are.
Right.
That's what we got to continue to do.
Right.
Can I pull one on that, Captain?
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Can I get 1 Maccabees chapter 3,
Trust
verse
in oppression.
40? 3.
I mean, she was amazed. I'm sorry, but she was amazed by that thing because we went through like 5 scriptures showing, like, yo, you see the difference right here?
Man.
Yeah, that's
why the pastors ain't doing that.
That's why Nehemiah 8 and 8 say we read in the Bible distinctly and gave them the sense.
Exactly.
Gave them the sense. You like you just showed her.
Right.
Hey, this is what it's saying in the KJV, but this is what your NIV. What's the NIV?
NIV.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't even want the Bible no more.
Nah, she threw it in the trash.
That's giving her the sense. All praises. Just giving her the sense.
Right.
The book of 1 Maccabees, chapter 3 and verse 43.
And going back to what Officer Yehia brought out earlier about surely oppression maketh the wise man mad. We read this scripture a lot, right? Read that.
Yeah.
They said one to another, let us restore the decayed estate of our people.
We'll start at 42, please.
Verse 42. Now when Judas and his brethren saw that miseries were multiplied,
Bring it out.
and that the forces did encamp themselves in their borders, for they knew how the king had given commandment to destroy the people and utterly abolish them.
Which is what a colonizer would do.
Right.
When they said the king had sent people to encamp themselves in their borders. That's the definition of colonizer. What we read, right? Now, what did they say when they examined these miseries? Read.
They said one to another, let us restore the decayed estate of our people.
Because surely oppression maketh the wise man mad.
Yes.
Read.
And let us fight for our people.
Yes.
And the sanctuary.
And the sanctuary. Now, what are some of the forms of this oppression? How is the misery multiplied? Give us one example, one that just the captain just brought out. Read verse 48.
Read. Verse 48. And laid open the book of the law, wherein the heathen had sought to paint the likeness of their images.
Wow. So now that we are not in control of our image anymore, the heathen, as Michael Jai White was bringing out, are in control. He's in control of his image.
Yes.
And then he portrays us as the underling, the henchman, the lowdown.
Wow.
And he can portray himself as the heroes. Michael, the angel. Jesus, the son of God. David, Solomon.
Wow.
What's another? Now, what type of oppression should make somebody mad? Some of the things that have happened to us. 41, last one.
Verse 41. Then was the congregation gathered together.
41.
I'm sorry, 41. And the merchants of the country, hearing the fame of them, took silver and gold very much, with servants, and came into the camp to buy the children of Israel for slaves.
To do what to the children of Israel?
To buy the children of Israel for slaves.
So that is an oppression that if you're not a traitor to your people, if you're upset about that and having your images covered up, changed, taken out, repainted over, iconoclasted is the technical definition, you're a wise person. But also, if your children, your people, your forefathers, your ancestors, the Israelites, are bought for slaves, you should be like Judas Maccabees here and his brethren and be wise and want to fight for your people.
Right.
And not trust in that oppression.
But y'all brothers in the spirit, boy.
That was
all
some
praise
good stuff right there.
I feel the fire on that one there. All praise.
I like how you did that.
Yeah, he worked that thing, didn't he? That was sweet. He manipulated that thing pretty well there, didn't he?
Hey, y'all taught me.
All praise the Most High. Where we learning?
He got them glasses on.
That's what it is. He sound like he's from Oxford.
With the Oxford.
All praise. Hey, give me the next video. Matter of fact, it says I'm gonna skip ahead, and then I'm gonna jump back. The one that says Hell on Wheels. Okay, I don't know if any of y'all might have watched this.
Yeah,
now, yes. Do y'all remember? I peeped it out. I ain't seen it again in a while. But what's that? It's called The Boys.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
On Amazon.
Yeah.
That
So
thing wicked as
that
hell.
thing's wicked, ain't it?
Yeah.
So it's. Yeah, you got to see it. So the guy that's, what's his name that look like he...
Homelander,
right.
Homelander.
Right,
Just in the
yeah. He
name.
wearing American colors, cape and everything like he's Superman. But he got the American flag, cape and everything. But that Joker wicked as hell.
Sound like Esau.
That's exactly what Officer Logan bringing out. What y'all bringing it out. It just brought that back to my mind, you know. So if you ever get a chance to watch that, call The Boy.
Yeah.
Homelander, he in front of everybody, look like he's the hero. He's doing everything right. But all in all, man, he's evil, boy. He is evil. I mean, wicked evil, just like Esau is, and he's showing exactly who he is. So, all right, y'all got that ready? Getting a little boot up there. Watch this. This is the colonizer. As we speaking of him, all right? Play that.
Do you
understand?
I speak your language.
Right. Hey, I'm sorry, Cap.
Pause for a minute.
He started that thing off real disrespectful.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Talking to him like he retarded or something.
Right.
He had to look him dead in the eye. I speak
Man.
your language. Talk to me like a man.
That's how they do with us. They deal us the same way. That's exactly right. Y'all ready to play it again? Captain Nahshon made a good point. Watch it.
Do you understand?
I speak your language.
Good. Well, Senator Crane has come here to offer your people a better way of life.
Better than what?
Better than what you have.
I like what I have.
I understand that. But your people live in the Stone Age. We live at the beginning of a great industrial revolution.
Pause it for a minute. There's that pride and there's that arrogancy of Esau, like always. They think they're better than us, or they're better than everybody on the face of this earth. But they're the wicked that the Bible speaks of. Play on.
He doesn't understand why Chief, the United States government is offering you a piece of land of your own.
We have our own land.
Right.
No, it's not yours. It's the U.S. government's.
Did they buy it?
No.
Did they trade for it?
It's not like that.
Then how can they own it?
Oh!
He has a point.
Pause it for a minute. Boy, he getting a little ticked off, ain't he? He giving him the business, ain't he? Hey.
You been break somebody on that, Cap?
I'm going to let you bring it out. Yeah, we're going to get through this.
I don't want to jump ahead of you.
No, we working this thing together, man.
Okay, let me get Michael 2 and 1.
Oh, boy. Y'all hold that. We're going to play the rest
so
of it.
Read down to 2.
Micah.
Prime example right here. Read.
Micah chapter 2, verse 1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds.
So right before that little conversation he had,
yeah.
That's that part. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their bed.
Right.
So what he's bringing out to the chief is what they devised already.
Exactly.
Go ahead.
When the morning is light, they practice it.
So that's what he's doing now. He's practicing it. Read on.
Because it is in the power of their hand.
Because they got the military, they got the weapons, and now it's in the power of their hand. They said, no, this is the United States government.
Right.
Because they didn't took it. Read.
Right.
And they covet fields.
And they do what?
And they covet fields.
So they coveted the field and took the land. Read on.
And take them by violence.
And they just slaughtered our brothers.
Yeah, exactly.
Gad.
Right.
For the field. Read.
Right.
And houses.
And
take them away.
And do what?
So they oppress a man and his house.
That's what he's doing right here.
Yeah, that's what he's doing. That's mockery what he's doing.
Right.
This ain't your land. And that's why Gad's like, hey, hold up, what you talking about?
Right. He said he was going to give him a piece.
This ours.
He said, I'm going to give you a piece of a land.
Right.
The whole damn continent was his.
Right.
Before they even got here, they was already here.
Go ahead, also.
No, I was done.
That was it. Hey, play the rest of that.
There's one piece left.
Go ahead, bring it out.
So they oppress a man and his house, even a man and his heritage.
And so they did all that. Now they trying to front like they are Native Americans.
Right.
They get the land, the different grants and the different
exactly
$5 Indians.
Yeah, $5 Indians, all the things that come along with getting those benefits of being Native Americans.
And I didn't want to give it away too soon, but when you get to, he's talking about oppress a man and his heritage. Later on, they start trying to push that Christianity on them.
That too.
Yeah, they started to push that Christianity on them, and but it's called Hell on Wheels. So some of y'all haven't seen it, go watch it. Be some very detailed, some good stuff in there that show you. And just to let you know, Gad, he's sitting there. That's the Israelites. He an Israelite, and I'm gonna show you here in just a minute with the next video. But play on.
They trade for it?
It's not like that.
Then how can they own it? He has a point.
If you accept our offer, you won't have to hunt buffalo anymore or roam the prairie. You can depend on your country to take care of
right.
you.
Oppression.
Are not my country.
Right.
Whoa.
We will give you everything you need if you will just submit to living on a reservation.
There it is. He told it.
We need nothing from you.
That's right.
Mr. Durant, if we could just...
I'm done, Reverend. Good luck.
You already said submit.
Right. Right. Y'all cut it off now. So as it go further on, next thing you know, he talking to him again, tell him, if you don't, it's going to be war. That goes to 50, right. Say, well, like we read Psalm 55 and 20. I'm going to read it right quick and say, y'all get the next video lined up. It said, or go one before that one. All right. He says, he have put forth his hands against such as be at peace with him. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, God and them, they was peaceful. You see, he wasn't about no ruckus and fighting and everything. Then he said, he have broken his covenant. Okay. Then it says, the words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet they were drawn sword. That's what you saw manifest right there. Yet he ready to draw sword. That's it, Reverend. That's it.
Right.
Yeah, he ready to
Oh,
go
you
to
don't
war.
wanna listen to me?
Yeah, you don't want to agree with me? Yeah, that's it.
Can I read one scripture?
Yeah,
real
yeah.
quick. Get Proverbs 4:16 real quick. This is showing you how it's going into what also Ezekiel was bringing out in Micah. Okay, a precept right here.
Proverbs chapter 4, verse 16. For they sleep not, except they have done mischief.
You see how evil they are? They won't even sleep. They practice it upon their beds. They sleep not, except they have done mischief. That's showing you how wicked and how evil they are.
Yes.
They're not even sleeping unless they doing evil. Go ahead.
And their sleep is taken away unless they cause some to fall.
So they saying they must cause the other nations to fall or cause us, meaning the Israelites, to fall.
Exactly.
Go ahead, read on, last verse.
For they eat the bread of wickedness.
They eat the bread of what?
Wickedness.
That's telling you right there. They wicked as hell. They eat the bread of wickedness. All they doing is wicked in order to destroy us. Go ahead.
And drink the wine of violence.
That's what he showed you in that video at the end, Cap. That's what he
Yes.
showed you in the video, how
Right.
violent he can get. Oh, you don't want to listen to me? All right, then it's wartime, buddy. Strap up.
And there wasn't no Thanksgiving dinner that was going on there either.
Nope.
Right. All right, don't fool yourself. He was wicked. That's what it was going on. You see it. They put it in these movies. It's right there before your eyes. Good script, Cap. All praise. Yeah, y'all brothers on fire. All praise. Hey, so let's play this next video here. All right. Put it on the screen first so they can see it. It says Lost Hebrew Nation Pre-Colonization Belief. All right. And the argument is always well. But I want you to hear what she's saying. Play.
And the argument is always, well, you know, the white people brought us Christianity. It is not, well, they brought it later. But we as Native Americans and my people as the Dene people, they walked and talked with Christ long before the pilgrims came. They knew him, and he walked around among them. When you think about the drawing that these men had, and then think about what my grandfather and the 12 men spoke about, and they get, you know, my grandfather said that they built a ship and they came across the great waters and it was tumultuous. And they came here to this land.
Wow.
They were in the east.
Yeah, it is. We're going to pull it.
Eventually, of millions and millions of Native Americans.
Millions of them.
That were, you know, that were just covered this land.
Yes. Hey, you hear that? You hear that? Give me a second, Ezra.
I want to get that.
13 and 40.
The whole thing.
Yeah, man. That's some good stuff, ain't it?
That's in the channel?
I'm trying to remember. I ran across it, but it's some more stuff in there dealing with how they was in boarding school and, you know. Yeah, man.
I want to hear the whole interview.
Yeah, you want to hear all that stuff, man. But what she said was scripture, right? Okay.
Yeah, right point on.
Yeah, right point on. So let's show the people what we're talking about. What you got, officers?
I was going to say, Cap, you got to make that point. Some people may see that and think she's
Just
with
talking.
IUIC.
Right, no.
She's not with IUIC.
No, I don't know her.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know her.
Dang.
But what she's saying is biblical. All right, read, Officer Locker.
2nd Esdras, chapter 13, verse 40.
They try to say that Gad ain't part of
exactly.
part of the 12 tribes. Or they'll call them Native Americans.
Right.
They say they're not part of the 12 tribes.
Exactly.
You got to be kidding
But
me.
she said it was millions of them, right? It was a lot of them. So that had to be some type of plenty of ships, of many ships. All right. But let's read about it right here in the Bible. Read.
2nd Esdras, chapter 13, verse 40. Those are the 10 tribes which were carried away prisoners out of their own land in the time of Osea the king.
There it is. Read on.
Whom Salmanessar the king of Assyria led away captive. And he carried them over the waters, and so came they into another land.
Okay.
But they took this counsel among themselves, that they would leave the multitude of the heathen and go forth into a further country where never mankind dwelt.
Okay. Read on.
That they might there keep their statutes, which they never kept in their own land.
Right. Read on.
And they entered into Euphrates by the narrow passages of the river.
Cause we know they was in idolatry.
And remember,
that's why they was in captivity. Yeah. Okay, the laws that they didn't keep in their own land. All right. Go ahead. What was you saying? Cap Nation?
I'm sorry, Cap.
No, you good.
I was saying, remember she said that when they was over there in that new land, they walked with Christ. They knew Christ.
Yeah.
So and we know in order to know Christ, you got to be keeping the laws.
That's
why it said right here they're going to a farther country where mankind never dwelt, and they'll keep the statutes there.
Yes, it's beautiful. Read on, Officer Locker.
For the Most High then showed signs for them.
And did what?
And held still the flood till they were passed over.
She said it was tumultuous, right? She said they built ship and they came in this land, but it was tumultuous. Read on.
For through that country there was a great way to go.
Okay.
Namely of a year and a half.
It took a year and a half. So this is when there's no overnight or no week cruise ship ride or No, this was a year and a half. Okay.
Right. And also, Cap, it wasn't just one thing. They couldn't just sail directly over there.
Exactly.
They had to continue. They had to get off and get
supplies,
food,
all that. Then like Bishop Yawsar brought out, it was feast days. That was like that was 2 Passovers at least went by. Atonement.
Yes, sir.
So there was a lot involved in that, keeping those laws. Okay. Go ahead. Was you done?
I'm done.
Yeah. Go ahead, officer.
And the same region is called Arsareth.
And today, Arsareth is known as here in America. Okay, because Columbus came here, right? And at the time, it wasn't called America, right?
Right.
It was called Arsareth. I wish we had that definition. I know we used to have that where you can pull up Arsareth, but that's a little special.
Y'all got it?
I don't know if they still got that.
Jewish Encyclopedia.
Was it Jewish Encyclopedia?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now, but yeah, that's good stuff, ain't it, man?
Yes, sir. Yes,
that's
sir.
good stuff. That's good stuff. Yeah. Is that it?
Yes, sir.
All praises. Yeah, put that on the screen. Let's read that thing there so they don't think we just making it up. Trying to put something together like these old Baptist preachers and putting a sermon together.
All right.
Get on my nerves. Go ahead.
Jewish Encyclopedia. Arsareth. The name of the land beyond the great river, far away from the habitation of man, in which the 10 tribes of Israel will dwell.
Oh, that's what it is. Read on.
Observing the laws of Moses.
Observing what?
The laws of Moses.
Read on.
Until the time of the restoration, according to 4th Esdras, chapter 13, verse 45. Columbus identified America with this land.
What it said Columbus identified America with this land. Read on.
C. Kaiserling's Christopher Columbus, translated by Dr. Seagross.
Okay, I think that's the point there. All praise to the Most High. So, hey, give me the next video. So we already did the Hell on Wheels, the one up under it.
And we getting this information right here. We just read it. We just read this out. It clearly shows you it is backing up the Bible. I mean, the Bible. I mean, they go hand in hand.
Right.
They go hand in hand. But our people still see this and still let the Esau put them back to sleep.
Exactly. But this brother here, he ain't. Watch this. Go ahead. Let's put this one up.
Black people, and they want to oppress us, and they want us to allow ourselves to be oppressed.
This is I agree with you perfectly. This is the basic problem.
Then what do you
that white people think they're better than others?
I can't solve the problem. You guys pull the strings that close schools. You guys draw the boundaries that keep our kids restricted to the ghetto. You guys write up the restrictive covenants that keep us out of houses. So it's up to you to talk to your brothers and your sisters and persuade them that they have a responsibility. We've assumed ours for over 400 years. And we're tired of this kind of stuff now. We're not going to suffer patiently anymore. No more turning the other cheek. No more blessing our enemies. No more praying for those who despitefully use us. We're going to show you that we've learned the lessons you've taught us. We've studied your history. And you did not take over this country by singing "We Shall Overcome." You did not gain control of the world like you have it now by dealing fairly with a man and keeping your word. You're treaty breakers, you're liars, you're thieves, you rape entire continents. People think they're better than black people.
That's it. It's the same people. The same people doing the same thing. They ain't going to change. It's the same BS, okay? Right. He telling it. Even back then. What's this, in 1966? I wasn't even born yet. And it's still the same thing going on today. So, again, that's why we go out here and do what we do. All praise to the Most High. For him putting the Spirit on us to teach this gospel, show our people who they are. Get him some identity. Get him their identity back. Put the black man back in his rightful place. The black woman back in her rightful place. That's why we do what we do. All praise to the Most High. Thank you, God.
You know, and they sent that Edomite just to see where they was at.
Filling them out.
Was his name Castenbaum? That was another Castenbaum back in '66.
Now, give me the next video. We're coming down 5 minutes. I got you. Brothers gave me the sign. But give me this the next video. All right. This was a female pastor, okay, kicks out Israelites speaking truth. This is what we deal with. And I just wanted to see just to get through the intro of it and see so y'all can see what happened. You can go watch the whole thing. But again, this is what we up against too. All right. Here it is, the black woman. Not only that, she ain't got no, well, let me just hush. Let me just let y'all watch it for yourself. All praise to the Most High. You can yeah.
Who do you believe are the Israelites today?
They are the people who call themselves Israelites.
That Jesus Christ was an Israelite?
Yes.
From the tribe of Judah?
Yes.
He was a Jew?
Yes.
Okay.
Now she's a pastor. Now she's a pastor. Go ahead.
Himself is a black man.
No, I don't believe that. He was a Jew. I can't go on.
Is it possible for us to reschedule so we can kind of go deeper into?
Okay, may I call one of you?
Absolutely.
We want to be able to present this information and just hear us out before you just shut it down.
I'm silent.
I'm
silent.
Our goal is not to commercial. Right. Women are not supposed to be running the church.
Okay, see, no, you said one more thing.
Okay, that's
it.
So
we gotta go. I'm sorry.
That's our message. Our message is that really is what and our warning to our churches is that we must repent according to the commandments.
See there? Give me the next video. I know we're coming down the last 3 minutes here. I gotta throw it in there. It says church telling the truth. So all praise the Most High. Again, our work is not in vain, brothers. So there are some churches that again the truth is getting out. She shut us down, get out, when they told her, first of all, ain't no women supposed to be running the church. That really hit her. Get out, get out.
Right.
So play this one. Church.
I'm frightened and I don't know what to do.
And you should be.
And I want to go home.
Y'all don't want to talk about this. See, nobody wants to tell our people this because we scared of offending other folk. But we got to tell our people who they are because we done had 20, 30 years of bad education that lied to you about who you are and told you who they were and didn't tell you who you was. And the church has perpetuated by these preachers don't research enough to tell you who you are. Now, if you would have told me when I was out there selling drugs that I was a Hebrew and I wasn't supposed to be living like that, I wouldn't have lived like that. But because I didn't know who I was, and I didn't know that book was talking about me, I was told that book was against me. I was told that book was written by people that hated me. Then I find out this book is all about me. I would have read the book long before. I remember years ago before I was saved, being in jail, looking for a book. A guy gave me the Quran and the final call from the Muslims. And I was reading it, but I couldn't see myself in it. I didn't even know this was because when they gave me a Bible, I said, nah, that ain't, somebody messed with that. That ain't our book. Didn't even know it's.
Hey, give me the next video. Fred Price Jr. agrees. Fred Price Jr. agrees. Go ahead and throw it up there and hit play on it.
Get it.
All praise to the Most High. Brothers and sisters, appreciate y'all tuning in. Whenever y'all ready.
To social media, they've gained a lot of attention. They've been around for a while, but social media really put them on a platform. Some of you may know them as Hebrew Israelites. What the Hebrew Israelites have preached isn't something new, but it was new to social media. And so a lot of people that had never heard the message or had never focused on the message began to pay attention, more attention, closer attention. One thing that I am wholeheartedly in agreement with.
Come on.
And we're going to focus on that today. For some of you, maybe you've heard it before. For some, it may be eye-opening. But I believe, due to my study, I have come across some information that I believe is irrefutable, if not near irrefutable. And that is that the slaves, transatlantic slavery.
Bring it out.
Those slaves are Israelites. And that if you're descendants of slaves, you're descendants of Israelites. Descendants of Hebrews. Now at one point, I was aware of this. As I began to move forward and study, I did come to the conclusion that maybe some were.
Well,
wasn't quite sure about all. But now I hold a position that all were.
Hey, play the last one. We're going to sign out with this one here. All praise the Most High. Brothers, let's keep up the good work, man. This is good stuff, man. Okay? Don't be trusting in this oppression, brothers and sisters, okay? Again, hey, turn back to your true heritage, which is right here in this Bible, which is the Bible, the book of your fathers. Play this one. It's the last one.
It's crazy how there's a black church on every corner in the black community, but we never go over these scriptures, right? Me as a black man, I would love to know this information. Jesus Christ is black. When you read Revelation chapter 1, it describes him. He has bronze feet. You know what I'm saying? Like it burned in the furnace. That means he was dark skinned. Curly hair, woolly hair. You know what I'm saying? Black people got woolly hair. When you read in the book of Jeremiah, it says Judah is black unto the ground. Now we know Jesus Christ came out of the tribe of Judah. Not only Jesus Christ was black, but the whole tribe of Judah was black. And if Judah was black, then Israelites were black, because Judah is one of the 12 tribes of Israel.
Come on, church.
Lamentation chapter 5, verse 10. We are black like unto an oven. The Songs of Solomon. Solomon describes himself as black and comely. I'm black and beautiful. Comely mean beautiful. Like, we got all these scriptures that's describing the people of the Bible as black, but we don't talk about that at all. Like, it's not important. Everything in the Bible is important.
That's right.
Everything that is true is important. The book is written about black people. This is a black man's book.
Right.
They continue to describe themselves and other people that they see that they're writing about as black. And I wonder why they hid this information for us. If it's not that important, why not just tell the truth?
Why not?
And let me know that the people in the Bible is talking about my people. The same skin tone people. When I look down and I can look at my skin and be like, damn, I'm the same color and not the same hair texture as Jesus.
Oh, hey, fellas, do this right here. Point at the camera. Hey, Israel, Most High in Christ bless y'all. Happy Sabbath. We'll see you, Lord's will, next week. Shalom.
Shalom, Israel. Most High in Christ bless. Yes, sir.
You.